Okay, welcome everyone for the playoffs of the TMGL. So we are gonna start the final 9, and you will everyone will understand while watching. Pretty sure I will quickly explain, but we have the final 9 where all the players play. Just Massa that qualified from the final chance won't play the first 2 rounds, I believe. Don't know how many rounds he's delayed, but anyway. So this is the 8 players, and only 6 players will qualify for the final 6. So here you have to finish 4 rounds in first place. Is it 4 rounds? Yeah. Win 4 rounds to move on to final 6. Ooh, Bren almost clipped. And actually Mura picked, since he finished first in the regular season, he picked this map. Oh, he's joining at track 4. What the... Why did Massa miss 2 rounds? Penalty because he went from last chance? Yeah, exactly. That's the price to pay when you come from the final chance. And it looks like Bren has a good identity with good speed at the landing, and sadly Mura won't take over its first point for Bren with a 105.5. Okay. So first to 4 points, it's gonna be quite long, since everyone needs to finish 4 rounds. So yeah, we will play on Tiny Gap, then Quicksand, then Water Glider. What's the other ones? Then Touchdown, and last map will be Heart. But I think it's 3 rounds per map, or we'll see, maybe 4. Don't think we have the information, or maybe it's one quali. Nah. I don't really remember how it's played. And no, I'm not playing, it's casting. Okay, good round again for Bren. Maybe another point for him. Let's see, Mime right behind him. No, it's gonna be second point for Bren. Looks like he's well prepared for this playoffs. Okay, here we go again. We saw Mura finished second in the first round, so pretty sure he's totally able to finish first at least once. Okay, looking good at the moment. In first place, Mime and Bren. Oh, Bren comes back. Very good map for Bren. Okay, Mura sadly dropped to 4th and lost grip, so he will be in 7th. Let's see, at the top we have Mime, Bren, and Pack fighting for first. The jump, good release from Mime, and he will take first place in front of Pack. Sorry, Kappa in 3rd. So yeah, first point for Mime, and Bren at 2. Yeah, that might be the last round. I should have taken a look at this actually. Final 9. I don't know. I'm stupid. Massa DNF. Yeah, it's normal. He comes from the final chance, so he cannot play at the moment. He will join at track 4. But I actually... Until the second... No, it's until the... Map 4. But I actually don't know how many rounds are being played per map. Ooh, good snipe from Kappa, and sadly Meda will be in second place. But really good speed on the last jump. Yeah, it's map 4. Like short, number of tracks 5. Number of tracks to win 1. Point limit 3. 4 to win a match. Number of winners 6, then 4. Anyway, it's only the first 5 rounds per map. Yeah, we are playing the 5th. So yeah, I think it's done. Okay, so actually Massa won't play 15 rounds. That's a lot. Okay, Murda clipped. Oh, that was oh, Pack no slide. Okay, let's look at the top. We have Bren. Bren could potentially be finalist at the end of this round, and the release timing is off. It will be Carl Jr. taking his first point. So we do have Bren at 2, Mime 1, Kappa, and Carl Jr. at 1 as well. And we are gonna switch to Quicksand, picked by Carl Jr. Yeah, it's pretty hard, but he wasn't qualified for the playoffs at first, so I think that's quite normal. What's Murda pick? It was the map we just played. It was Tiny Gap, and then Carl Jr. picked Quicksand, Bren picked Water Glider, Mime picked Touchdown, and the last map will be Heart. But you know, there is 5 maps. Like, picks doesn't really matter, it's only the order. But you know, 5 maps for the playoffs. I mean, you cannot expect. It's not like you will obviously win your rounds on your map. It doesn't work like this. Okay, it's not the best start from Murda in last place. We'll look the top positions. We have Mime and Pack. Really close. Bren in third, fighting with Carl Jr. Oh, Pack failed his drift, ending up in the wall, and we have Mime already with 1 point, and Bren clipping the jump. Ooh, everyone choking. We'll have Mime with 1 second in front of Kappa. Let's see his identity. Slow and steady, and it will be first place for Mime. Second point. Yeah, a lot of mistakes. I mean, players don't have a warm-up, so quickly need to adapt to the map, which is not that easy to do in the first round. So yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we won't see a lot of mistakes now. Oh, Kappa touch the outside. Still have Murda. Oh, another fail from Bren, I believe. We have Mime, Afi, and Murda. In the top 3. Okay, didn't touch the CP. Mime again looking good on this map, although he didn't pick it. Okay, good drift. Still has 0.3. Maybe the identity could do it. From Murda has a different approach, more speed than Aurel, but won't be enough. Oh my goodness, 10, like 100th, and Mime did a meta, kind of, because meta did that in the step number 6. Holy shit, that was way closer than it looked. Way closer. Okay, we are still looking at meta. And Mime is now finalist, so if he finishes first, again, he will be qualified for final 6. But when you are the first finalist, you most likely will finish another round in first place. I'm not afraid for Mime. Okay, good speed. You only need to overtake Bren. Ooh, side jump from Bren. Okay, it's working. Pack. Very risky line from Medine. It's Carl Jr. with more speed as well as Bren. Oh, close one. He went for another line. So he got a lot of speed at first, but needed to turn more, losing speed, and yeah, that was just a different line. Didn't pay it off. Anyway, okay, we go again. Bren in first place, Meta in second. Afi still at 0, as well as Meta. Needed to release, I believe. He lost 4 positions, almost, due to his release. Okay, the drift. Good speed. Mime failed, I believe. Yeah, it was Mime. Oh, good speed from Meta out of the 3-wheel. Very good speed. Let's see. Maybe a better air time from Bren. Come on, first point. First point for Meta. I think Carl Jr. No, he failed, and it will be first point for Meta. Okay, are they qualifying for something? They will qualify. The top 6 will qualify for the final 6 that will be played right after this one. So the first round here is only to eliminate the 3 players, 7th, 8th, and 9th, most likely. And Massa is still not playing. He will only start playing at map number 4, and that's a big disadvantage. But he comes from the final chaîne, so it's normal. Ooh, Afi clipped the CP. We still have Aurel and Pack. Maybe the ice slide. Again, not the best speed this time. Okay, Pack going for side jump. Aurel touched the pole. Let's see the identity. We could see a fade from Pack. No, it won't happen. And Pack will collect his first point. And we still don't have a qualified. No one is qualified yet. Only Mime is finalists. So to qualify you have to finish 4 rounds in first. And at the moment no one did that. But yeah, he's very consistent at second place. Already on the first map, he finished a lot of time second, behind Bren, behind I don't remember who it was, Mime. Okay. Okay, 2 seconds to go. And there we go. I don't know. maybe too loud. Okay. Here we go on water glider map picked by Bren. And since Bren is at 2 points, could be dangerous. But at this point, everyone is prepared on every map, as I said before. Today is only top 9 and top 6. No, we play top 9, top 6, then top 4, then top 2. Oh, wait, Murda. In second place, only Kappa. In front, good line from Murda. Collecting more speed compared to Kappa. See the glider, up you go. Underwater, and he touched, and sadly when you touch here, you're in fragile. Most likely dead. And Kappa finished with a 58.4. But I think Kappa's identity wasn't the optimal. It looked like Murda had a chance. But he had to risk, so 10 seconds of warm-up, it's rude. It's rude for players, but not for specs, I believe. It's not that important to have a warm-up. They are playing this map for almost 2 months now. It's not really a warm-up that will make the difference. And that's actually a skill to adapt quickly and be prepared directly. Anyway, let's see Murda again in second place, but very good identity compared to Pack. Let's see the end jump. It will be enough. 57.7, really good time from Murda. Let's see. I think, yeah, 57 is a really good time. World record is at 0.1. Honestly, 57 is is a really good time on a map like this. Really technical and creative map. Here we go at the moment, 7th. Massa still not playing. Yep. And we don't have a round counter. And yeah, sorry, my game is in French. I forgot to change it in English. I could do that for the final 6 maybe. Okay, identity this time will work for Pack, but again. Oh, wait! Pack. Pack just gave the point to RL. What was that? Okay. Here we go for another round. 5. We still have 2 rounds on this one. Yeah, I think it is. Ooh, Pack again. Medak touched. Let's see. At the top we have Aurel maybe for his second place, but mine for the qualification on into or for the final 6. Let's see. Aurel and Carl Jr. with good speed, and it will be Aurel for his second point. Since Massa comes... Okay, we have another round. Since Massa comes from the final chance, he has a delayed entrance. So he starts playing only at map number 4. Oh, there is still the ban word? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not very optimal. Yeah, I know. Oh god, and I okay, mime qualified. I wasn't focused. Okay. Sorry, needed to ask my mods something. So satisfying to watch all these amazing players play at the same time on the same... yeah, totally. The best of the best. And here we go for the fourth map, touchdown, and now Massa will be able to play. So he's at the same as Afi. Both at 0 points. La crème de la crème. Okay. Okay, let's see Massa. Now, is he prepared? Of course, everyone is. After 15 DNF, Massa is free to play. Let's see how he does it. Who's your favorite following your opinion? Okay, not counting meta. My favorite would be Brett. If I wanted someone else to win, it would be Brent. Not collecting checkpoint, yep. Needed to respawn, let's see. Everyone had the checkpoint. And the last drift. That cameraman. Okay, Bren. In finalists. Now, who picked touchdown? It's Mime. But he had the choice between touchdown and horde, so it's not like he picked his best map. Here we go. Not a good landing. You need good speed after the free wheel. Not the best line. Let's see. The wall ride goes for a very middle line compared to the other players going for an outside line. Still have the plastic where you need to be to not have airtime before the plastic. The jump. Checkpoint is good. A good last jump maybe. That's a bit high. That's a bit high. We have Bren. Oh, Massa maybe for his first point. Okay, Massa collecting his first point. And we have now Afi. Not in the best in his best match. Thank you, Kidot. So now you can say Bren in chat. Thank you, Nighty, for the test. Just to let you guys know, I don't have any problem with Bren. It's just that during ZRT and especially discovery of ZRT maps, I have a lot of Bren does this, Bren does that, and it's very annoying. So I banword Bren, but I'm also banword in Carl Jr. stream, Bren stream. That's not something like exceptional. So yeah, just to let you guys know. He's playing, but without hard train. I mean, it's kind of same for Bren. I've not seen Bren trained a lot for TMGL. More of ZRT, but wait, Meda info. Meda is finalist and could maybe finish it here and qualify for final 6. I'm not really worried at the moment. It's almost like a warm-up for Meda at this point. He could have go for a 4-0. The problem is that he has a too long of a break after that, so he goes for some rounds where just to warm up, you know. Okay, we have the 2 last jumps. Let's see the identity of Meda. Good jump, but Bren, where is he going? Okay, Bren maybe with the pad disconnection. And we have Carl Jr., but the turn won't be enough to snipe him. He tried, and Carl Jr. will join Meda and Bren in the finalist status. What the purpose of the playoffs? It's to who's the best player. We had the regular season and now we have the finals. Okay, good start. Let's see the speed. The speed is good as well for Meda. We have Carl Jr. fighting. We have the top 3 here. Top 3 finalists looking for this first place. Meda being chased. Okay, come on. Come on. The jumps. The release, okay, that's a bit high, but it could be enough. Ooh, that's a lot of grass. Maybe it's a strat to slow down. Could be a strat. Could be a good strat. Yep. Okay, pack. And Meda will qualify for the final 6. GG. In second place behind Mime. But you know, he's done it. GG. I wasn't worried at all. Okay, here we go for the map number 5. And we still have 4 slots. At the moment, Bren and Carl Jr. in finalist, Aurel and Kappa at 2 points, Massa Pack at 1 point, and Afi still at 0 points. That's surprising, honestly. Okay, he didn't train a lot because ZRT, but you know ZRT is being played in 1 month, and some players like Bren still trained for ZRT, but he still played a bit of TMGL as he needed to. So yeah, good preparation. And we also saw some world record from Carl Jr., etc. So I don't think it's a big excuse, but that explains his point at the moment. Okay, so we are going for 4 more slots. We have Kappa with a good line here versus Pack. Good jumps. Okay, Pack tried a low air time, but it won't be enough, and it's gonna be Kappa joining the finalists. Carl Jr., Bren, Kappa. Let's have a look at Afi. Is it to release early in the round? He's not feeling good on the maps. Releasing a lot. See the drift, he needs good speed. That's a good turn. Almost clipped the landing. Carl Jr. in front, but Afi not with the best start. He's coming back. Oh, good speed out of the water. After the last jumps, oh, he clipped. That was such a good fight, and Carl Jr. also failing the jump, and it's gonna be Pack in first place, followed by Bren. That was a very good fight from Afi. Here you go again. We have Kappa, Carl Jr. and Bren still in finalists. Let's follow Pack for this one. Okay, we see very aggressive start. Ooh. That's some good lines. But we have Kappa as well in the wheels of Pack. Let's see who will get the most speed here. Kappa clipped, I believe. We have Afi again. Afi right here. Needs a good dirt turn. Carl Jr. touched the outside. Maybe first point for Afi. We still have Pack. Pack looked good on the map. The last jump. Who will get less airtime, and it's gonna be Pack with more speed, and Afi failed the last jumps, but it doesn't really matter. He had less speed. That's gonna be Pack finalists. It's never finished, you know. We still play for a top 6. Afi can totally come back. Yeah, Massa, it's not surprising because he didn't play the first 15 rounds. It's actually normal to see Massa with only 1 point. Almost clipped, but lost a lot of speed for that. We have Pack leading the pack, of course. Massa in third, touching the outside underwater. And we have Bren. We will have a qualifier here. And it's gonna be Pack with an insane map, to be honest. We have Carl Jr. and Kappa following. Were also finalists. Yeah, let's see RL. RL at 2 points, need first place. But Pack honestly had an insane pace on this map. It was really his map. Oh, that's not the best lines from RL. Okay, let's switch to Kappa, who's finalists. We have Massa that could deny everyone here, but that's not a good line from Massa. We have Afi as well that could deny. Okay, good line. Let's see Afi in front of Carl Jr., but Afi too far inside. See the last jump, we could have another slot taken here. Ooh, that's very outside from Carl Jr. and not enough height in the jump, and Kappa will take first place in front of Massa, 0.1 only. And that's the fourth spot taken. 6-way finalist round? Maybe. Okay, so we go back to Tiny Gap, which was the first map played, and Bren already had 2 points after this map. So he finished first once during map 2, and in map 2, 3, 4, 5 he only finished once first. So okay, here we go. It looked like Bren's map before. I don't think it changed during the rounds. Yeah, he was driving like 105 consistently. You seem to have fear of Afi on dirt. Was he particularly a good dirt player? And if so, is it still the case? I think in TM2 he was a good dirt player, or it was more like I didn't know how to play dirt back in the days. So I was afraid of anyone that had a little bit of knowledge about dirt in general. Okay, Bren, as expected, first going into the last jump, and it's gonna be Bren 5th place in the final 9. So he qualified for the final 6, and we have only one more spot. Only one more. 3 of these players will not qualify, and that would be such an upset to see Carl Jr. not qualifying for a final 6, as everyone expects him to win the whole thing. Nah, that's not a world I live in, where Carl Jr. doesn't qualify for final 6. I can't think of a final 6 without Carl Jr. Yeah, same. It's just not happening. That would be almost historic. Well, not as historic as the playoffs without Carl Jr. That did happen, actually. And here we go. Carl Jr. takes the final spot. And we have our 6 players. It will be Mime, Mudda, Pack, Kappa, Bren, and Carl Jr. for final 6. Sadly, Aurel, Massa, and Afi will be out of the playoffs. Happens. Okay, here we go for final 6. So we have Mime in good order. I think Mime in first, Mudda in second, then Pack, Kappa. I don't remember. Pack, Kappa, Carl Jr. I believe. But we have the picks, and Mime seems like he picked this map, or maybe no, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Mudda. So here, same as final 9, you need to finish first 4 times to qualify for final 4. Mime, Mudda, Pack, Kappa, Bren, and Carl. Yeah, that's what I try to remember. And Mime looked especially good on this map. Oh, but good speed for Mudda out of the free wheel, sorry. Mime picked it last round. It didn't play on it because already qualified. No, Mime didn't pick Quicksand. It was picked by Carl Jr. This map. And it has been played on map 2. So there are 5 maps were chosen by players, like top 5. No, it wasn't chosen by players, it was chosen by Nadeo. Do you think we have other promoted players than Sulga this season? I don't think so. Maybe Scrappy could be out. We'll see. Okay, let's focus again on the match. We have Bren in front at the moment, and the rest in second place. Speed will decide. Bren with a good exit of the ice slide. Mera goes for the jump. Needed to turn a bit more here. Touched the triangle. I don't know what this is. And it's gonna be Bren. First point. Isn't Scrappy really good too? It depends on the motivation. It didn't feel like Scrappy enjoyed TMGL, so maybe I think it's Wolfside that will play versus Wolfside or Micratro, I don't remember. Ooh, Mera sadly failed the third turn. Mime and Bren dead even, going out of the bobsleigh, sorry. Okay, nice slide. And that's a better line from Bren. Better speed. And that's a weird landing from Bren, but it will be enough to stay in front. Let's see the identity. Very risky from Mime, but will have less speed than Bren. And Bren will take his second point. And again, after the first map, we see Bren at 2 points. That's the same pattern as the final line. If I remember correctly, Scrappy is against Wolfside and Binks against Micratro. Okay. Do you know what happens if a player decides to not play the next TMGL at the last minute? He's replaced. But that usually doesn't happen. Like for example, Riolu. It wasn't last minute, but Riolu got kicked out and got replaced. Ooh, Bren failed his slide, and it's gonna be maybe Mera in second place. Maybe if Mime failed the identity. Let's see, that's a risky line. He touched the red booster, but will be enough for Mime, and we will have another round. When to climb, you have to beat Gwen. It's not going to be easy. You don't have to play Gwen if you win your first match. Link is forced to face Gwen. Yeah, exactly. Micratro and both sides. If they win their first match, then they don't need to play versus Gwen. It's only if they lose. If they lose and then win, then they have to play. Anyway. Okay, good round. 3 DNF. Pack 1.5. Only Carl Jr. What happened? Okay, Mera, it's not the time to choke. It's not the time to choke. 0.4. Okay, identity. No. Okay. Meta has about the same speed. He worked with what he had as a time save. So yeah. He knew he could save, but not too much. And that's first point for Meta. Only top 4 qualify. So you really need points here. Okay, Brent at 2, Meta, Pack and Mime at 1, Carl Jr. and Kappa still at 0 points after the first map. We have a small warm-up on Water Glider. So I believe Water Glider was picked by Meta. I don't have the information from Nadeo, but that should be... wasn't it Tiny Gap? He picked Tiny Gap for Final 9, but for Final 6 there were some new pick phase. Yeah, logically it's Mime first map and then Meta, but usually we get the infos from Nadeo, but here I have no information about pick. But I assume that this map was picked by Meta. Maybe you can just pick one map for all the final? Nah, I don't think so. Oh yeah, maybe... Main broadcast say this pick was Meta. I mean, at the moment it's the same order as Final 9. So maybe it follows the order. But logically, we should have another pick phase. Okay, so Pack finished first in the last round. Okay, good speed. Ooh, too much speed from Mime. Lost ground control and more speed from Meta. Bringing into the grass. And we have a bit of airtime taken by Pack, which won't help him. Let's see the identity. Good one. We have Brent in second place, but Meta will get first place. Second point. Needs 2 more to qualify for Final 4. Okay. 2 more. Here we go again. Ooh. Someone clipped. Couldn't see who it was. It was Mime. Mime clipped the start. How many rounds per map? It's 5 rounds per map. Okay, Brand leading. We have Carl Jr., Pack and Kappa in second, fighting for second, but very good line from Carl Jr. and Meta. Meta with very good speed. That was a sick line, but Bren is in front. Let's see the identity. Meta trying to risk it. And it's gonna be Carl Jr. sniping Bren in front of the finish line for 0.06. Good fight. Good fight. here we go. So we have 2 rounds left on this map. And it's looking like a good map for Murda. It just needs to good round and maybe others to choke a bit. We have Carl Jr., Mime and Kappa in front at the moment. But we saw some fails from Kappa. For example, Carl Jr. not the best speed. And Mime! That's just fails everywhere. Left, right and center. And yeah, we've seen some fails. And it's happening again. We just need to survive the identity. Okay, you have 2 seconds. He knows it. He knows it so much. We could hear the release. Very nice use of the caster scares. Alright, it was a good one. Have to admit. Okay, one more round and Murda is the only finalist at the moment. Don't spec Murda? I mean, I was specking Murda and everyone failed. Expect him. It's a very, very good map for Murda. Everyone is failing, so don't worry. Okay, let's see. Mime. Underwater ports. Perfect. Little respawn. We have we have Kappa in 3rd place. Carl Jr. in 2nd. Okay, Murda holding 1st place. Let's see the identity. Very risky from Carl Jr. Maybe more speed than Murda. No way. Nice fight. Good round. Happens. He had to DNF because he had a wallet. I don't think it was really the issue. Because we could see it wasn't on purpose. But maybe Nadeo said, okay, if you wall it at this point or at this moment, you have to respawn or something like this. Because that's what he did, is a respawn for almost no reason. He lost no speed with the wallet, so it kinda didn't make sense that he would respawn. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Nadeo said, okay, if you wall it, even if it's not on purpose, you have to respawn. And I think that's a good one, because otherwise everyone would be wall hitting underwater, because it's the optimal thing to do. I think that's a good choice, because everyone's gonna say, Nadeo, why would you not want the players to wall it? Heard it a million times, so just wanted to explain. Ooh, pack failed, and we are not gonna see 4 players fail the identity, right? Okay, we've just seen 2 of 3, but not 4. That's what I meant. 4 not possible. 3 is possible. Okay, that was a close one. That was almost a good curse. Why do they not have the right to wall it? Because Nadeo doesn't want him to wall it. Easy as that. Because it's not. If I had to argue, argue for them, I guess. It's because it's not in a racing car game. It shouldn't be faster to wall it, you know. Wall it is usually a fail. It's not logic to crash in a turn to be faster. Maybe a snipe from Mada for first place? No. Carl Jr. really fight for a fight. I don't know how to say it. For this first place because he sniped Mada in the last round. Fight? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. How do you say that in a? Anyway, tried my best. Still have some problem with pronunciation for some words. But yeah, fight in the past. Fought? He fought. Okay. Thank you guys. Food. No, I don't think it's food. Fought. Okay, thank you. Thank you, perfect. But anyway, Carl Jr. sniped Mada in on the last map, water glider. And he's now in Final 4. He was close to being out in the Final 9 and now he's the first player to qualify for Final 4. That's a table flip right here. Yeah, I knew what it was, I just didn't know how to say it. Yeah, I'm sure even in the chat, if you needed to ask the chat what is the past of fight, some would have said fighted. So anyway, I mean that's how it is when you're not an English speaker. If voted sounds better. Anyway, Mada needs a win now because Pac will take finalist status, and that's dangerous because we have only 4 slots for Final 4. Logic. But you know, anything can happen still. Bren takes first, then Mime 2 times first, and okay. He was, I believe it was 100th of a second, something like this, and he was first on water glider. That's just unlucky. Anything can happen. I think Carl had 0 points, but in 5 or 6 rounds he qualified. It just depends as well on the Pac qualifies. Pac qualifies 2nd place. Okay. It depends as well on the map order. This isn't his best map anyway, so no worries. No worries. Do we switch to Tiny Gap now? That's just... It was his first pick on the Final 9, so I'm not worried. What I'm worried about is that Bren is still playing this map, and he looked amazing on it. So that's a bit scary. Because if we had like Bren takes 2 rounds here, is qualified, we only have 1 more spot and that's dangerous. RPG vibe suits Bren well, yeah, totally. And I really like this map. Watching players on it. Okay, let's follow Bren because Muda is in front. Okay, Bren usually gets a very good ice port here with good speed. Let's see. Yeah, more speed than Muda on the ice. Still have the quarter pipe jump. Ooh, that's too low for Bren. That's too low. He works his way out though, and is now in 3rd. But Kappa in 2nd place, 0.4 of a second lead. Okay, Muda, get this jump, and you're in. Let's go. Final 4. Here Muda comes. Okay, we still have 1 spot left. Oh, when someone will lose 2 players. We'll lose 2 players here between Bren, Mime, and Kappa. I hope it's between Bren and Mime. But Bren is insane on this map. I don't think Mime can snipe. Only if Bren makes a lot of mistake. I don't see someone else than Bren qualifying here. Oof. Okay, Bren holding 1st place. About 1 second in front. That's a free win. Okay, identity goes well, and it's gonna be finalist status for Bren. Okay, Kappa and Mime still at 1 point, but Bren is looking too good on this map, to be honest. Way too good. Okay, good round at the moment. Very inside from Mime, and will clip the inside. We still have Kappa fighting for 1st place against Bren. Okay, good quarter from Bren this time. Keeping grip. And just Kappa looks a step above for the rounds we've seen. Let's see the identity. Kappa needed to respawn because either he didn't have the speed, or this could have potentially looked intentional, I think. But he could have got the good speed, you know? Because you need to release anyway, so... Yeah, I know. But I think that that could be not allowed to hit this. Anyway, because you had the Axel penalty, which could be the release you should have done. I think that could have worked. So I mean, why didn't he try it anyway? Because it would have not worked? Yeah. Anyway, we have the final four, or the players for final four. Carl Jr., Pac, Mudda, and Bren. And we're gonna wait for the server, but I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube for the final 9 and 6, and we are gonna have a part 2 or another video for the part 4 and 2. The final 4 and the final 2. Okay, so guys, YouTube, we'll see us later.